Alright, here we go. We're going to try a quick test stream here with just using my webcam mic and pair of headphones. It's about as low tech as it gets. But yeah, I wanted to see how with my G8, Samsung G8 ultra wide monitor, how things would go. If you're new to the channel, I'm Grudge. So yeah, we're just, I'm leveling this shaman. He is currently level 32. And shouldn't take so long to get to 80. But yeah, we're just, we're giving this a go and make sure I got all my buffs here for XP. But yeah, queuing up as a healer. Oh, actually, I probably didn't do time walkers. Yeah, I need time walkers. So I'm just healing the time walker event. That's kind of what everybody's doing anyway, so should be pretty quick. So yeah, unfortunately, I have a bit more time on my hands these days, and this is kind of a nice distraction. So, but typical me, I got my coffee, I got my vape. I just started playing World of Warcraft again recently, and I had to switch to, because I live in the UK now, I had to switch to an EU account, which meant I had no characters, and you can't transfer them over cross region like that. So, yeah, I've been taking advantage of this time to level things and get any prospective characters that I want to play in the next expansion in World of Warcraft. So I guess I could grab my phone here. One moment. Better question is where to put it. Here we go. Okay, I got my phone now, so I can bring up YouTube on there and make sure everything's hot, straight, and normal, I guess. Hope everyone's having a good day. Alright. Gotta make sure I'm signed into the appropriate account. Yeah, that's definitely not the one. So I need to sign out of this one. So let's switch account here, shall we? No, seriously, yeah, switch account. Here we go. And verify it's me. Well, yes, it's definitely me. This generally doesn't take very long when you queue up as a healer, so that's why I'm even bothering to do activities that you queue up. Oh, this account already exists on your phone. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got here. And let's switch account. Let's see here. Well, I'm having a heck of a time here. Ah, there it is. Okay, I found it. Alright, so for the sake of being annoying, alright, so for the sake of being annoying, alright, so of course, with the delay and everything. Yeah. Alright, it appears to be working. I don't know how I'm going to get this stupid phone to stay where I want it to. But yeah, we'll heal this dungeon, see how it goes, and go from there. It's been a long time since I've streamed, so yeah, what the heck, we'll give it a go. See what happens, eh? But this, I don't enjoy doing the quest so much, so when I level, I prefer, I don't even have any trinkets yet. I just prefer to go this route. Now, some people are probably curious about what UI that I'm using. I'm using LVUI, and I could see a flaw or two here. If I go LVUI, movers, this one is too high. 0, well, it's that one's on 1, we'll match it. So right now I do get the occasional LUA error using LUI. I'm sure as or LUI, I'm sure as time goes on they'll figure it out, and I won't have a problem. This is my healer setup. My raid frames I typically have down below, but when I'm running dungeons, I like the party frames right up here. And so there's my target, all that good stuff. So I like it. I'm using details, LVUI. You don't even have to use click anymore if you're mouse over macros, so. But it's kind of old. I mean, I just had the urge to be a healer. So this is something I haven't done for a hot minute. Get my totem out. So this is the way I like to have my party frames when I'm healing. So it's all mouse over. I use a Razer Naga Trinity mouse, so it's 12 button, and henceforth the cubes that I have set up. So I just hover over this and press the appropriate button on my mousey and do some healing. I don't know how much DPSing I'll get a chance to do in this while I'm healing, but I at least try to throw a flame shock or something out there. I guess we're just 4-man in it, huh? You just pretty much, with shaman healing, you want to keep her shield up on the tank. The biggest thing is, if you have any ambition to heal in this game, it's don't overheal. It's really easy to, every time somebody takes even a micron of damage, it's really easy to go crazy. Like right here, I'll throw out one chain heal. Outside of that, I'll, depending on the group really, I mean, it's hit and miss. I have no need to pop Ascendance. And there is the boss. Got a pally tank. You know, unless the tanks are just complete idiots, it's pretty simple. You know, it's pretty low stress, but occasionally you get those groups out there, just the tank thinks he's super tank and wants to pull the whole place in one shot, and he's not equipped for it, but he thinks he is, you know. So you'll have a bit of that from time to time. and so you'll have to heal your ass off.
Listen to reason, devils.
But for the most part, it's pretty low stress. Keep my shield up. I used to use things like tell me when to know when all my buffs are up, but we can't do that anymore in WoW. So, unfortunately, with Elve right now, if I turn on their cooldown bar and all that, that's when I really tend to get errors. So we'll just throw a couple individual heals out here because these things are hitting you kind of hard. Refresh Earth Shield. Go and get a Flame Shock out there. Get in a little bit of damage. Well, I pretty much try to keep Riptide and Earth Shock. As a shaman, I try to keep those two up on the tank. But yeah, this is low stress, typically easy XP. I generally get 2 to 3 levels per dungeon I run. And then at the very end, with all the bonuses you get like 5 levels a run. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, we'll cleanse him, why not? If you want to stand out as a healer in this game, cleanse, you know. Take debuffs off people. So I have the debuffs here showing. That's what I focus more than anything on my frames. And try not to stand in things if you can help it. I'll just go ahead and pop personals here. Taking a bit of damage. Nothing too crazy though. Nothing worth popping Ascendance over. I guess if I want to pad the meters, I could pop it on cooldown, but it's not really necessary. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, well, he's being super tank a little bit here. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and pop it. Ascendance. Just as a little insurance policy. And try to do a bit more DPS. Yeah, Ascendance, it's not only defensive, it's offensive. This boss is kind of annoying, because it's like, my alacrity, blah, 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 blah. So, you know. Constantly yammering on about their alacrity. I don't know about, I mean, Ascendance being on a 3-minute cooldown, that's kind of a bummer. My celerity is second to none. So far, the damage of this group is fine, so. Well, here's the whole concept. Now, in game, you could just click one button, and it does your mouse overs for you. We don't have to use add-ons anymore for that, so that's built in the game. I do appreciate that. So that's one of the nicer things that they've done. Now there is a portion of this dungeon that it's going to give the tank an opportunity to be really dumb. So we'll see if he takes the bait or not. And I'll let you know when the time comes. Which way are we going, folks? Going this way? Alright. Alright, we'll go this way. My bitrate is set at 30,000 for this stream because I do have fiber internet here. So it should be, I mean, that's a maximum I'm streaming at 3440 by 1440 resolution on this ultra wide monitor, so yeah, that's like the max bit rate that makes any sense. I certainly could probably get away with less and still have decent quality, but I'm going for the gusto here. So, all right, Tanky, what you doing? Oh, he's just going right down the middle, huh? All right, we'll go and throw Riptide on the DK. Riptide's your one heal over time ability on the shaman. Pop personals. Now here's the problem: if the tank, which he's getting us all killed, this is the part where I talked about, where a tank has an opportunity to be really dumb, and that's precisely what this tank has done. He's totally taken a bait and is being fairly stupid right here. There's no need. Yeah, this was stupidity at its finest right here. We are probably gonna wipe. Yeah, we're gonna wipe. If we all live, it's gonna be a miracle. Man, it's good they have a good. It's great for them they have a good healer, because normally that's a wipe right there. Not even a little bit of a good idea on that. So I burned through half my mana. Mana so far hasn't really been any kind of a problem. Alright, I'll just hop over here. With using the mouse overs, I can have the boss targeted and still heal people. I don't have to, if I don't hover over anything, it's going to direct it at the boss, so then I can just use my offensive abilities. And no, I don't have Bloodlust yet, in case you're all wondering why I haven't popped it. Because we don't have it. I'm too low level. I don't think you get Bloodlust until like level 60 or 70, something like that. But I'll keep my healing ring going here. Man, that's a good thing I'm talented at this. I'm not the greatest healer, but I'm not the worst either. So, at least I don't think I'm the worst. We survived something that we should have died. Oh, something's left aggroed. Henceforth of why you don't do what the tank did. Yeah. There's definitely a better path for that. So far, the shaman, they did dumb it down like all the other classes in the game, so it's alright. You know, it's not hard to play by any stretch. You have your Earth Shield, your Riptide, you keep those up on the tanky. Outside of that, you've got your Chain Heal and your Healing Rain and your Healing Stream Totem. And then Cleanse People, and that's your my kit right now. Other than my personals.
But you refuse to see the truth.
So yeah, I have 4 buttons for DPS. Oh, Astral Recall. That's about worthless. This is like a Hearthstone, basically.
He seeks to free us from the prison we have built for ourselves. And for that, he has earned my loyalty.
We'll throw out some chain lightnings here. Keep an eye on our health bars. At least if you put your frames up there in your line of sight, you can keep an eye on what's going on with your health bars and still be able to see what enemies are doing too. And make sure you're not standing in something yourself.
Accept your defeat, Archon. I serve a far greater power now.
This fight here is real simple. You it's different phases. There's only 2 phases though. She'll go up in the air. There'll be just little orbs. The wind will start blowing, and then there'll be these orbs. And you gotta pick up the orbs to be able to release the spear, to be able to bring her back to where you can damage her again. So, pretty simple. Well, you can put out, yeah, so here we go. So you simply see the little glowy things. You grab them, you take them to the center. Typically the tank will pick it up. You know, I'll just pop Ascendant so I do more damage and stuff too here. See if we can end at this phase. Just one phase it basically. No. You gotta do it one more time. Alright, little orb things, where are you?
The spear! Use it to bring her down!
Alright. And we win. Pretty easy.
The jailer's schemes have torn a schism in the ranks of the Kyrian, one that must be healed.
No. Okay, so, I mean, it's a matter of you just wait a few minutes to get into groups as a healer. Pretty simple. And I do have the way I've been doing it for my builds, I go here to Icy Veins. So I'll show you. I just go Icy Veins right here. World of Warcraft classes. So I'm currently Resto Shaman. So here we go. I'll find Shaman, Resto, click on that. Go over here to Builds and Talents. And then you'll see a Mythic Plus Farseer recommended. So I'm going to click on that. And then Export Talents. And then you can also view them here. So if you don't want to import them each time. So then you go here. Go to Import. Control V to paste it, and I'll call it Mythic Plus. There we go, Mythic Plus. Import. And then, boom, it plugs everything in. So, pretty simple. Then sometimes you do end up gaining a new ability out of it. So I go ahead and I do a quick scan. Make sure I don't have any new toys that aren't on my bar. Water walking. Ooh, man. Ooh. I could think of like one situation if nothing attacks you that could be useful in one of the Lich King dungeons. But that's about it, really. There's not a whole lot. But yeah, I'll call it a test stream, and I'll run the footage back and see if the game sound and if my voice and everything are good. So thank you for joining me. I've been Grudge. You've been great, and I should see me a lot more often now, especially while my daughter's at school. If I don't have errands to run or house cleaning to do or something like that, then I'll be on game, I'm sure. And if I'm gonna play, I might as well stream. Here we go. Throw on our new goodies, sell our old ones, and that should do it. Go and get rid of this stuff, get some monies, and there we go. So, if you have any questions on shaman healing, I can certainly do my best to answer them. But it's really simple. I will show you very quickly what the plan is. So my roadmap. So I'm leveling the shaman now. So currently I have the warlock, mage, druid, demon hunter, and death knight all level 80. The shaman's next. I'm not that worried about warrior, hunter, rogue. That's or evoker. I'm bored if I do those. But I'm going to do the shaman, the priest, and the paladin. So I'm not interested in any evoker healing. It doesn't fence. And monk is just not good. You know, it's just, if you're going to tank, monk is a great choice. If you are going to heal, I wouldn't waste your time. Sorry for the monk healers out there, but they need to, I mean, it could change. They could buff the bejesus out of you, but as it currently stands, monk is harder to play. Monk and evoker are harder to play, and you don't necessarily have the throughput for the effort. Or you could go shaman and have good throughput, and it's stupid easy to play. Priest, holy is stupid easy to play, and even oh gosh, I can't even think here. Discipline. Discipline is much easier to play now, so it's slightly harder than playing holy. Paladin, it's always been fairly simple. If you want to feel like MacGyver, you know, or Jack of all trades, with you, and Paladin's probably a good choice because you have things like Hand of Salvation, Hand of Freedom, all these abilities. So you got a lot of utility with the Paladin. However, they typically are really cooldown dependent. They're like mega powerful healer during wings, and then after that you're in the struggle boss. That may have changed, so I am gonna level him. I will heal with him, and I'll give you my opinion. But for the newer player out there, druid's great. It's like easy button with druid, but he's not good at everything. That's the thing. So he may not be best suited for like you might be better off with like holy priest is usually really good at raid healing, or disc priest, and druid's all right. He's really good in 5-mans, but he might not be as easy to use in raid. But there's nothing wrong with druid. You know, I mean, you might not be top of the meters with druid on raid situations, but they're one of the best. If I would say they're probably the best for Mythic Plus. Shaman's pretty good for Mythic Plus. Priest, that's the one I'm going to be super curious about because I've always enjoyed playing him. We got a little crucible here. So I've always enjoyed playing Priest, but yeah, they typically just haven't been quite good enough. So yeah, here's my little 80s. Of course, I love playing as Demonology Warlock, and it went from first to worst. They nerfed it into the cellar. They obviously could rebuff it and this and that. It's too early to tell. We have too much time. Though I'm sure there'll be at least 2 or 3 more balancing patches before the launch of midnight. So, but yeah, I keep yammering on. But I've been Grudge. You've been good. And I may or may not stream some more today. a few things to get sorted out before I pick up my daughter. All right, so thanks everyone, and I'll see you again soon.